Okay, I'm joined here by manager Luke Garrard before we welcome Hornchurch to the Mangatapay UK Stadium tomorrow evening. Luke, we did briefly touch on tomorrow afternoon's game after Saturday's trip to Weston-super-Mare. What's your feeling going into it, and what's the atmosphere like with the lads?
Positive, really positive. Obviously, maintained an unbeaten start. Yes, we would have liked to gain 3 points, having watched it back. A lot more positives than probably as much as I showed in terms of after the game with quite emotion. I write in my programme notes about how the 5 wins from 5 probably marred that, and I felt that we should have done a little bit better in terms of our final third. But to go away to Weston at that time was 13 unbeaten, a side that were, I believe, third in the division at the time. So we got to look at the positives. Another clean sheet. Boys have come in. Obviously now being it a Wednesday evening, we had a second day recovery to an extent yesterday and done a bit of work in terms of how we want to play and how we want to go about our business tomorrow evening against a side that haven't won in 5. They're going to come here and want to get their first win in 5. So we need to make sure we're right at it.
And obviously a quicker turnaround this week. We haven't had a midweek game for a few weeks. Has that had any bearing on what you've put into practice here on the 4G and how you're approaching tomorrow evening's game?
Not at all. It's nice. It's a welcome game. Obviously, it's my first one since I've returned under the lights. I love games at Meadow Park under the lights. Like I said to you previously, it's coming into I think it's my 6th week here, and we've not had a midweek game. So it's been very welcome in terms of how we wanted to get on the grass and do the work, and having the luxury of not having Tuesday or Wednesday games to get in between our work and our patterns and the way we're trying to implement a new way of playing with a group has helped. But to have Hornchurch here tomorrow evening's exciting. It's nice, especially off the back of the weekend. You want to put some wrongs right. You want to be in a position where you put a win on the board. And I write in my programme notes again that we've got 2 games coming up in the league and then we don't play for another 2 weeks. So these 2 next games are fundamental that we pick up maximum points to ensure that we stay with a chasing pack.
And on our opponents tomorrow, Hornchurch, is there anything you're reading into about them tomorrow? Anything you're possibly expecting from them?
No, good side, full of good personnel, but I'll say it again, it's about what we do. We got a squad there, and I look at the bench on Saturday that could probably look at me and go, give me a shout. And that's a good headache for me. It's a really good headache for me, because we've got people there that travelled, didn't even make the squad, that were excellent in this division last year. We've got people that are coming back from injuries. It's solely about what we do and how we go about our own business, and we need to perform with an intensity and a pace of our play tomorrow to really hurt Hornchurch, and that's what we'll be looking to do from minute 1.